In today's 2-minute tip, I'll talk about how and why we use spent tea leaves in the garden. I've often recommended used coffee grounds as an excellent free resource of nitrogen and other nutrients plants need. But spent tea leaves are even better. According to a study from the University of Florida, tea grounds are 4.15% nitrogen. That's about twice as much nitrogen as in coffee grounds. Tea also contains nearly twice as much phosphorus and potassium. The study found that tea grounds have an NPK of 4.15, 0.62, 0.4. while coffee grounds have an NPK of 2.08, 0.32, 0.28. Tea also contains other minerals plants need like calcium, magnesium, manganese, and trace amounts of iron and zinc. Both black tea and green tea are excellent for the garden, but green tea tends to have higher nutrient levels. Before getting into how we use spent tea in the garden, I should point out an issue with tea bags. Most tea bags are reinforced with a plastic mesh made from polypropylene, which can constitute 20 to 30% of a bag. As a result, they're not fully compostable. Fortunately, there are a number of brands that only use natural materials. I prefer to use these brands or loose leaf teas. If I'm not sure about a bag, I'll remove the tea and discard the bag before using the tea in the garden. Now let's move on to how we use the tea. Because we have composting worms and they're voracious eaters, we feed them almost all of our food scraps, including spent tea. Loose leaf tea can be added directly to worm bins. When using tea bags, I tear the bags first so they break down faster. If you don't have composting worms, you can simply add your spent tea to your compost or directly to your garden. Because of its high nitrogen content, tea is a green compost ingredient that will help heat up a pile when balanced properly with brown ingredients. We also sometimes add tea directly to garden beds and potted plants. Soil organisms break down the tea over time and release its nutrients into the soil so our plants can use them. If you're not a tea drinker, you might be able to convince a local tea shop to give you their spent tea. Coffee shops that also sell tea are also an excellent resource. Either way, it's a great way to put tea to use in your garden, improving the soil, and keep it out of landfills. Well, that's all for now. Thank you very much for watching this 2-minute tip.